All right, so this is week 10, and we're going to be jumping into some euphoric breathing tonight. But first, I think I want to start with just a little bit of grounding breathing. So it's going to do some coherent breathing. It's that simple one where it's just 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Just ground ourselves from the long, stressful day we've had. So we'll just jump straight into it. So we're just grounded before we get the class going. So I'll start counting you out, and then you can just continue breathing with that rhythm. So inhale through the nose at a pace of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just keep that rhythm. Nice, slow, rhythmic breaths. Just feeling the air entering in through your nose. Slightly cooler, it enters. Exiting through your nose, slightly warmer and moister as it exits. Just feeling the calmness in this moment. Letting go the stress and anxiety of the day. Just breathing in calmness, breathing out stress. Coherent breathing, scientifically proven to align your mind, your heart, and your sympathetic nervous system. Your nervous system just aligns everything, gets you grounded, gets you back into a state of calm and peace, your natural state. Just in and out, nice, calm, peaceful breaths. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, just breathe. Just feel the calmness, just in your entire body, just peace. Relaxing your head, your shoulders, relaxing your arms, your chest, your abdomen, your legs, your toes. Just feel a full relaxation as you breathe in and out. Power, breath, ability to slow the mind down, ground ourselves, reconnect with the life that we are. Subtle superpower we all possess. Take 2 or 3 more conscious breaths and then open your eyes. Mhm. And a bit calmer, a bit more relaxed. So this class is kind of dedicated to, like I said, Judith's question last week about how we can use the breath to give ourselves a way to anchor to the moment rather than taking on other people's energy when we're doing breakthroughs typically. That was kind of how the question was referenced, but in my opinion, it's kind of not just like situation like that, but it's like all situations in life where you are going through life in a state of stress or your stressful situations or challenging people, jobs. I mean, there's so many different things that can just cause stress and drama in our lives. And conscious breathing is such a quick, effective way to just ground ourselves. Like literally, we just did that little breath thing for like 3 minutes and we already feel just calmer and more relaxed. Like it's such an instantaneous way to like just auto override the subconscious mind. We can just use it to just really get ourselves grounded really quickly. And um, it's funny, like the root word for breath is from Latin for spiritus, the spirit, literally the divine spirit inside of us. In the Bible, it's referred to as the Holy Spirit, and in Hebrew, it's God's breath. It's like just that alone speaks to the power in the breath. It's just literally, it's the life that we are. It's the manifestation of this life that we are in form. Even though there is no form to the breath, it's still a way of our body expressing its life. And to pay attention to that, the anchor to that power, is such a just beautiful way to just ground yourself again and pull yourself out of the subconscious mind that just so easily gets hijacked and overwhelmed by the everyday living. Um, it's it's a great way also for us to like flap our wings. It's Eckhart Tolle has a great quote in his book Power Now about the two ducks that are, when they have a fight, they'll have a little scrap, and then each, when they're done scrapping, they both swim different ways and flap their wings. And what they're doing is like releasing excess stress, excess energy that's built up during the fight. So we have this innate ability inside us too. It's actually breathing. We literally, by breathing, we're flapping our wings and getting rid of that excess stress. We're continuing, we're fulfilling the cycle of the fight or flight response that is kicked, that is triggered when we're in stressful situations. If we don't follow it to its natural conclusion, all that energy gets stored inside of our nervous systems and can become trapped and can cause, you know, more anxiety, more stress. You get addicted to the chemical reactions from it, and it can actually cause disease, and it gets worse if you don't find a way to get rid of it or alleviate it or consciously work through it. So it's so important to try and remember as often as possible when we are getting a stress state, just like, I mean, you see it so often in movies and everything. People always say, just breathe, just breathe. Well, it's so true, but it's so often overlooked, or just people don't know how to breathe right, don't know how to breathe properly, or just give themselves enough of a break to breathe properly, to just take a minute and just 1 minute. That's all it takes. It's just 1 minute of conscious breathing. And that's what this class is going to be dedicated to, is just how quickly we can just use our breath to change our states. So that was like a breathing exercise that activates our parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for like our rest, recovery, digestion. The next one we're going to be doing is euphoric breathing, which is actually going to activate our sympathetic nervous system, which is a whole different side of the nervous system that actually gets you more active, gets you more awake and ready to go. Um, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I want to keep talking about breathing and how it's a way of retaining our sovereignty rather than falling into our unconscious patterns in life where we're getting stressed by people or situations. We don't need to take on the stress of our environment, be it people or situations. We can maintain our sovereignty by simply just breathing, just remembering who we are, by simply just going inside and anchoring ourselves with a couple conscious breaths. And I like to call it surrendered breathing too, because you're surrendering to the perfection that life already is. Like there's nothing that needs to be changed out there. It only needs to be changed the perspective right here. So I like to call it surrendered breathing, because you're surrendering to the fact that this is a life that I am. and everything that happening out there is just the life that is. And I'm happy. I'm already whole and full right here, right now, with this one conscious breath I'm taking. So I really like to see it as that. When I'm breathing consciously, I'm surrendering to the life that I am. I'm surrendering to life that is happening in and outside of me. Um, it's also a great way to listen to yourself, how we are actually feeling inside, because often our bodies will tell us ahead of time, especially if you're really aware of it, it'll tell you ahead of time that you are being triggered. You'll start to notice your breathing is getting shorter and shallower. And that's a really good sign that, uh-oh, I'm getting triggered by something. And then all of a sudden the thoughts start coming in, and there you go. Like, and you start going down the spiraling down the rabbit holes of anxiety or whatever it is you're being reactionary to. So it's a great way to just diagnose yourself, do a diagnostic check to catch yourself. A great way to just, yeah, ground yourself and listen to people. Like, if you're busy thinking, you're not going to hear people properly. But if you're some of your attention is on how you're breathing, it's going to automatically slow your mind down. It's going to drop it down from beta down to alpha, where you're actually more receptive of hearing people, more receptive of getting information, more receptive of storing information. So it's also a great way to just listen to people, just literally by just paying a little bit more attention to how you're breathing, and also to listening to stillness inside of you, which is actually, I reckon, is the life that we are. That feeling of vibrant vitality that is our life. Um, and inside of that is to be found our essence. It's peace. It's the place where love is comes through us. It's that empty space of pure conscious awareness. That's the bridge that breathing can take us over. Because you can't be thinking and conscious of your breathing at the same time. It's not possible. You can't be having a conversation in your head and consciously aware of your breathing. It's one or the other. So it's like, just simply be breathing is going to cut out the chatter. And a lot of times when I listen to people, especially like in like the leadership visionary class, like, I like to close my eyes and kind of be focusing on my breathing, because just by closing your eyes, you're like eliminating 80% of the visual input that's coming in. You're letting your mind slow down that much more. So you actually are literally dropping yourself from beta and a high beta down into alpha, so you can actually start retaining more information and hearing people more clearly. I mean, there's things to be said about having our eyes open to watching people's body movements and gestures. There's all lots of ways people communicate, but I find, especially when it's like Zoom calls, it's very productive for me. I feel like I really hear people better when I close my eyes and just focus on my breathing and just trying to absorb everything that's coming at me like a sponge. So that's another great way to use breathing to just anchor ourselves and to use it for the superpower that it is. And one thing about the mind, it never stops thinking, right? Like, it is always going. But one thing is, we never stop breathing either. So we always have the ability to just jump back out of the mind and come back into the present moment by using the breath as an anchor to take us there. So that's a bit of distinguishing on sovereign breathing and surrendered breathing, how I like to call my breathing in general is. So basically, the class tonight is just going to be becoming aware of how simply breathing a different way can alter our internal states. Like, we just started out with doing a little bit of coherent breathing, and that just already just slowed us down straight away. So now we're going to jump into euphoric breathing, which is, like I said, it's a type of breathing that's going to activate our sympathetic nervous system, which is um, that's associated with our fight or flight system. But since we're doing it consciously, we know that we're going there. We know that we're intentionally doing it, and there's no fear attached to it. It's only going to release natural um, adrenaline into our bodies. This is a great practice to take on in the morning before you get going, instead of, like, you don't need to be drinking coffee or doing some sort of um, any external thing to get you awake and aware and ready to go, you can literally just breathe yourself into a more aware state of mind. So yeah, like I said, it's a great thing to do in the morning. It gets you activated. It gets you like ready to do, to create, to move. Um, it's going to increase your natural adrenaline in your body. It's actually going to increase your blood alkalinity as well. Um, increases your alertness, your concentration, increases energy levels. That's the best thing to do in the morning. Or if you're any time of the day when you're feeling like you just need a bump of energy, you don't have to do this full routine. You can literally just do like a couple minutes of this type of breathing and you will feel the effects of it. Obviously, the more you do it, if you have like 5 or 10 minutes you can do it, that's even more. It'll give you even more energy, but you'll feel it like, especially if you're really going for it, like with the intention of I'm using this breath to awaken me, to get me moving, get me motivated. You will feel the effects. So
As long as it doesn't keep me up all night.
well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna close it out with a nice, slow parasympathetic nervous system activating breath work. That'll really slow you down. Great for sleep because I knew it was late. I was thinking about you. I knew it was be getting late, so I don't want to keep up all night. But I just want to demonstrate how easy it is to just change our states really quickly. So we'll start with that one. Then we'll end off with a nice calming one. So it's really easy breath practice. It's kind of like Tumo in a way. It actually really is like the breathing in the beginning is kind of like Tumo. It's a little bit faster maybe. So it's like 1 second so it's like into the belly, into the chest first, so into the belly first, the diaphragm, and up to the chest. So like 1 second into the diaphragm, 1 second into the chest and out. And it's going to be all the effort is going to be in the inhale. So you're gonna be all the efforts in the pulling in of the air, and the exhale is very passive. You're just blowing it out. Like you're not like pushing, you're just letting it fall out of your chest. So it's gonna be
Nose or mouth or
all through the mouth.
in
It's all gonna
all
be
mouth.
all through the mouth. Yeah. So it's a bit of a faster, a bit more of an intense breathing. Obviously, because we're going to be activating our sympathetic nervous system, we're activating the adrenaline inside of us. So it's going to be an activative, moving breath work. But it feels pretty good. So let's see here. Anything else? It's a circular breathing. So there's going to be no downtime between inhalations and exhalations. You'll be breathing in and out, and then then straight away breathing again. And then if you want to place your hands on maybe on your belly just to make sure that you're getting the full motion of the inhale through the diaphragm first, because we want to make sure we get into the diaphragm first, then up to the chest and out. So 1 second the diaphragm, 1 second the chest, then out. So you keep your hands there. It's a good way to kind of just like maintain the right rhythm for yourself. Um, and basically the only real difference for this and two was like when we do the breath hold, we're not going to be exhaling all the air this time. We're going to be doing a big exhale on the last one, and then we're going to do like a big inhale, and we're going to hold the inhale for about a minute. So there's no exhale and holding with no air in your lungs. It's all just air in your lungs holding. So it's a bit quicker than the tuba one, but it's sort of similar in the ways that they're doing the same circular breathing, the same into the belly, up in the chest, and out. So, like always, I'll start breathing with you, kind of set the tone, and I'll start walking you through it or counting you through it, and then I'll be timing you and everything. So we'll breathe for like that for maybe about 3 minutes, and then I'll have you inhale and I'll time that for about a minute and then we'll start another round. And you have any questions? Nope. Ready to go? Okay. Let's just close our eyes then and just get ready for this breath work we're about to do. Just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just setting an intention for this breath work. Just asking love, what love would show us here tonight. Just relaxing our bodies and getting ready for this journey we're about to go on. Just feeling this life that we are, the calmness of this moment. Okay, we'll begin to breathe in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. This big breaths all the way in, all the way out, into the diaphragm, up into the chest and out, into the diaphragm, into the chest and out, all the way in, all the way out. You're intentionally taking big breaths, big, quick breaths. You're activating the sympathetic nervous system right now, literally changing our body's chemistry, waking the body up, getting an alert. In, out, big in, big out. Breathing in life, breathing out stress. In with life, out with stress. In with peace, out with anxiety. In with peace, out with anxiety. Just breathing in fully, breathing in deep, making all these breaths count. You're doing great. Just keep breathing. You're doing awesome. Power of the breath. We're into our own autonomic nervous system. Activate our sympathetic nervous system at will, parasympathetic nervous systems at will. Upgrade or downgrade our immune systems. You have the power in this breath right here, right now. You're doing great. Another 30 seconds. You're almost there. You're doing good. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale and a big inhale. Now, one big inhale and hold it all the way in. Hold it. Big inhale and hold it. And squeeze everything and just feel the sensations inside of your body. Just go into it fully, whatever you're feeling. Just relax your body. Just relax all the muscles in your neck and your head and your shoulders. Just let that relaxation flow throughout your body. Just enjoy this moment. Okay, exhale. All right. Just one more, just normal breath in and out and get ready for the next round. Okay, here we go. Next round. into the abdomen, up to the chest and out. The belly, the chest and out. Belly, chest and out. Big inhales, big exhales. All the way in, all the way out. Just focus on pulling that air into your body and then just let it fall out. Just natural conclusion of the breath, just let it fall out. Don't force it, just let it go naturally. Just concentrate on taking big inhales and passive exhales, all the way in, all the way out. Sympathetic nervous system's being activated, energizing our body, increasing our alertness, our awareness. What a gift to have this ability. Let us breathe ourselves into a state we desire. You're doing great. All the way in, all the way out. The belly up into the chest and out. In with peace, out with stress. In with life, out with anxiety. Just following the pure perfection of this moment, this breath that you're taking, feeding your body life-giving oxygen. It's such a gift, this body that we have. You're doing great. Maybe feeling a little bit of tingling in your toes, your fingers. It's totally normal. Just go into it fully. Whatever sensations you're feeling, just go into it fully. Use it as a place to focus your attention. You need to be thinking about it. This is the time for thinking. This is the time for feeling, observing, for being one with this life that we are. Doing great. About 30 more seconds. Just keep breathing. Just following the natural rhythm of your breath. Following it in and out with your conscious awareness. Uh, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Now, big inhale, big inhale. Much air as you can get in, possibly fit inside of you. Big inhale and hold, hold, hold it. Just keep the eyes closed and just relax your body completely and just feel. Just feel the euphoria of this moment. Peace in this moment. Your body loves what you're doing for it. Just be aware of any sensations you can feel, tingling your toes, fingers. You feel your heartbeat, blood coursing through your veins. Just whatever you can feel, just go into it fully. Maybe it's a sense of spacious awareness. Just observe. Don't judge, just observe. Ten more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Blow it all out. Take just a calm, normal breath. Just a regular breath in and out. Getting ready for our last and final round. One more breath. Okay, here we go. All the way in, all the way out, into the belly, up into the chest and out. All the way in, all the way out. Big, deep, conscious breaths. Activating our sympathetic nervous system. Activating alertness and awareness inside of us. Upping our energy levels. We are changing our body's chemistry right now willfully. Powers in this breath. Powers in this conscious awareness that we are. Big in, big out. In with peace, out with stress. Just be this breath. All the way in, all the way out. Just feel it energizing your body. Oxygenating every cell in your body. In, all the way out. Doing great. Just keep breathing. Doing great. Belly up into the chest and out. Okay, 30 more seconds. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and big inhale. Big inhale. Fill your lungs full of air and hold it. Hold it. Keep your eyes closed and just feel. Just feel. Just feel the sensations. Whatever's coming up inside. Just go into it fully. Don't need to think about it. Just observe it. That's conscious awareness, observing internal state. Nothing but presence. Nothing but peace. Spacious, empty awareness. This is who you are. This is the life that you are. Thirty more seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Just let your breathing return to normal. Keep your eyes closed and just enjoy this moment. This gratitude for this breath, for this life, for all that we have, for all the abundance that's overflowing in our lives. So thankful. Such a gift that we are, such a gift we've been given, this life that we're living. Mm. And when you're ready, open your eyes. If you like, you got a bit more energized.
Yep. I was thinking, oh, okay, time to go run outside now.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, how quickly you can just get a jump in adrenaline just by breathing, or slow it down like we're about to do here shortly.
Mhm.
So I don't want to send you off now all jacked up. You got to go into sleep soon. So this next one we're going to do is actually is part of the Buteco um, breathwork class we did. It's their breath reduction exercise. So we're just going to start breathing slower and slower. And this one is going to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and recovery, digestion, activates the innate immune system. It helps with inflammation. Um, it actually helps with like headaches and stuff too. You can actually increase your body heat. If you're feeling cold, you can just start breathing like this and it'll actually, you can feel it warming your body up. Um, that's how you kind of know it's working. You'll first just start to feel like your body warming, your body temperature rising. And you start to like get like a bit more saliva in your mouth too. It's funny how it works, but it's super cool. I've actually really like fallen in love with this one. I do it all the time now before I go to bed. Excuse me, too much talking. But yeah, like I like to do like a Wim Hof or like something like that, like we just did, to like really alter my state of consciousness, really just slow myself down, get myself out of beta down into alpha or theta, where I'm really feeling like I'm in a good state of meditative state. And then I'll do like a nice meditation after that. And then I'll kind of end it off with this. But it's just really just like really slows my mind down. It just really puts me in a really state of calm and relax. So it's super simple. Do it like 5 to 10 minutes right before you go to bed. It's the best time to do it. So all you have to do is breathe in through your nose and out through your nose the whole time. So start out with this like 5 second inhale and 5 second exhale. And I'll start counting you out, but I'm going to leave it up to you to start slowing it down more and more. So start with 5 second in, 5 second out, and just start slowing it down more and more. And I'll just keep talking you down slower and slower until you feel like you can possibly can't breathe any slower, and then you can still breathe slower. So I'll start with that. So in 5 seconds and out 5 seconds. Same thing. Maybe we'll close our eyes and just get ourselves prepared for the exercise. Just get ourselves relaxed. Just 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Just feeling the peace in this moment. Just feeling the connectedness to our bodies, to our life, to this breath, this life-giving breath. Just relax the body. Just let go of any stress or tension in your neck or your head or your shoulders. Just relax fully. Just keep breathing in and out through your nose. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Just in and out, nice and slow and methodically. In, out. Start to slow it down a little bit more now. Maybe about 7 seconds in, 7 seconds out. Just being aware of the breath as it enters in through your nose, slightly cooler than when it exits. Comes in cool, leaves slightly warmer, slightly moister. Just being aware of how it feels to breathe in through the nose. You can feel the hairs inside of your nose moving as your air is entering and exiting. Just be fully aware of everything that's going on in this one breath you're taking right now. Start to slow it down even more now. Maybe 9 seconds in, 9 seconds out. Nice and slow. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just be present with this breath we're taking right now. You're fully inhaling and fully exhaling as much air as you can get in, as much as you can get out, but nice and slow. Brush it off. Just filling my lungs completely, emptying them completely. Nice and slow. Slow it down even more. 11 seconds in and out. Just observing breath. Subtly it creeps in the nose into our lungs and slowly trickles out. You want to be feeling like a mild, slight air hunger with this exercise. Not to the point where like you're gasping for air, but you definitely want to feel a little bit of hunger for air. That's when you know you're doing it right. Slow it down a little bit more now. Doing great. It seems like such an easy exercise, but it's actually a little more difficult than it seems. You're doing great. To breathe as slowly as you possibly can now. So slowly that the hairs in your nose don't even move. Lao Tzu, the author of the Tao Te Ching, said that a perfect man or woman breathes so softly as if to not breathe at all. That be your breath right now. Almost unaware you're even breathing. So softly, so calmly. Just observing your inner state, observing your breath. Think about it, just be about it. Calming of the body and the mind. It's like meditation. It's a form of meditation. In a state of fight or flight, anxiety or stress, we often overbreathe. It's usually way too shallow. This exercise really makes it easy to see indicator of like how much we do overbreathe, how little we can breathe. Breathing just fine. Great. Just keep it nice and slow and deep. Slight air hunger. Might feel a bit of warming of the body, maybe a bit more saliva in your mouth. It's all signs that you're doing it right. The parasympathetic nervous system is activated now. Rest and recovery. Slowing your body down. Telling you it's time to rest, time to recover, time for a good night's sleep. Okay, you can start speeding your breathing back up again now. Not too quickly though, but just start going out of it. A bit more rapid now. 13 seconds in, 13 seconds out. Slowly bring it back up to speed. Just ever aware of the breath going in and out through your nose. lungs, sensations in the body. Slowly speeding it back up. Calmness, peace in this moment. Nowhere to go. Just giving your body love, giving your body peace. Taking back control. Back to normal breathing now. It's 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Just feel the gratitude for this moment. Perfection of this body that we've been given. Everything we need is inside of us right now. Our breath is proof of that. Activate our nervous systems, activate our immune systems at will. We can create more energy or slow ourselves down and get ready for sleep if we need to. We can anchor ourselves in the present moment. We can remain sovereign and whole, grounded. All of this by just breathing. Breath, Spiritus, divine spirit, is the life that we are. Such a gift. I thank God. I thank the universe. I thank our ourselves. Thank you for this peace. Ready, open your eyes. Feeling calmer now?
Yep.
Kind of reel it all back in for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I love that one. It seems so simple. Just slow your breathing down, but it's like it's really difficult, I think. It's like it's hard to like keep for me anyways, just to like keep my breath nice and slow and fluid on the inhale and the exhale. It's actually easier for me on the exhale.
Yeah.
It's almost like
Okay.
I feel
I
like
tend to want to breathe in too much after I get to the bottom of the exhale. I want to breathe in a bunch, and so it's kind of, then I have a harder time keep breathing until 13 or whatever.
it's difficult, eh? Did you get like any sensations of like body heating up or anything like that, or
Oh, I didn't notice that. I was so
no?
focused on the breath.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to think. My face feels warm.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, it's a good one for me. Like, I feel like I really start like noticing my heartbeat, and I'll start like each heartbeat, I'll like breathe in a bit more air. Like, oh, so it's like stepping up a ladder. It feels like each heartbeat is a step in the like a step on a rung, going up the ladder of the breath, and then but when I exhale, it feels like it's just falling out of my body. But yeah, it's a good one. I love that one. I always do that one before I go to sleep. Yeah, so
Well, I noticed I was kind of doing the timing with my fingers, like, so I was keeping this count kind of, that's the same rhythm to get to the whatever
yeah,
the number.
perfect. There you go. Yeah, nice. That's actually a really good one to for your asthma and stuff too. Like it's really good for strengthening your pulmonary function. It's getting you really yeah, strengthening all your muscles in there and everything. It's getting you or equipped to deal with CO2 and stuff as well. And so it's a great little practice to like, if you're ever having trouble sleeping, or if you just want to like, yeah, practice strengthening your system. It's a good one.
Well, I do that when I swim too. I see if I can do, like hold longer breaths and that kind of thing when I'm swimming.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, do you have any questions or anything, or
No,
feeling complete?
so yeah,
Awesome.
complete it. Thank
Awesome.
you
Well,
so much.
yeah,
Actually, I get to have a comment. I'm just thinking, it's the first time I've done everything the way it's supposed to be done.
oh, wow. Right on.
We have the ones where you have to hold your exhale. I have real trouble with those. But anyway, all of these I was able to do. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's what I wanted to mention. Like the last breath hold, you're almost at 2 minutes for your last breath hold on
I timed, yeah. Mhm.
Oh, you timed it too?
Hold-
Okay. You
Yeah,
might have been,
I think I got 140 or something, but
yep, right up
anyway,
in there.
I might not get it at the right time,
Mhm.
but that was pretty long for good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Lots of progress, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Right on. Well, thank you for being my sole student tonight, participant tonight. Thank you for,
Appreciate you doing it. Thanks so much. Have a
of
good
course.
night.
Yeah, my pleasure. You too. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.